Hi guys, hello and welcome to another C Sharp assignment tutorial. This is part 2 of assignment number 8 that I assign you. This is where you need to develop a C Sharp application where you will pass two parallel arrays into the body of a method, and then you will display the student name and score, because those are the two parallel arrays you're passing, in a column format. So here, as you can see in the main method, I have already created the parallel arrays, four names, four scores, so they're parallel arrays. This is a method display in which you will be passing the two arrays. So that's why on the receiving side, I have two arrays. In the same order, main will going to call the display method and will pass the two arrays. Again, the names of the arrays do not need to match, as I told you in the previous tutorial, as long as their types match. So here names goes into names and scores goes into scores. Main now has nothing else to do except for the display method to come back, and display method will take care of everything. The only thing I'll do in the main is read to hold the screen when the output is displayed. Now that we are inside the body of the display method after it receives the input from the main, we need to display the column headings. This will be the first thing I need to do. So I'm going to be writing my write line instruction, and I will have my two columns. The first column I want to give, of course, it's 0 column, and the size will going to be 10. The second column is 1 column, the size will be positive 10, and the negative and positive takes care of the alignment. So I want the first one to be left aligned, and I want the second column to be right aligned. So the word names will actually go in place of 0, and word scores will going to go in place of the one, and that's how the column headings will be displayed. Now, as we learned in our previous classes, that since these are both parallel arrays, they will run the same number of times because their length is exactly the same. So if I run my loop and I match it to any of the two arrays, it will basically be able to go through the length of both of the arrays. Now again, I will be doing something very similar to what I did on line number 26, where I want to display the two columns. The only difference is that now I want to tap into the two arrays as opposed to these hard-coded values. So the names array, index by index, will display its values, and scores array, element by element or index by index, will also display its value. So now let's test this application, and now you will see that line number 26 generates the column headings, and line number 28 and 27 combined traverse through the arrays and display one element from each array at a time. And once the job is over, the control resumes back to main, and basically line 21 runs. So it's a very simple application. We did something very similar in the past, but we were doing everything in the main. Now we move the logic into a method, and we are calling a method from the main. It's a non-value returning method because the method doesn't really send anything back to main. Everything stays within the method. It's a call. Method does its job. At the end of the job, the control resumes back to main. No values return, and main simply runs a read instruction, line 21, which holds the screen, and that's about it. Anyway, hope this tutorial also helped you be able to solve this problem in the assignment as well. Catch you in the next tutorial, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.